What's going on, guys? This is the one-man army, Mr. Easy for Life, and today I thought I might do something different once again, and I thought I might post a video about a new MMO. Well, it's not really that new, but this MMORPG is new to the western side, or the NA and EU, and that is of course Blade and Soul. So I've been playing a lot of Blade and Soul lately, just to give you a little foundation of how I found this game. So basically I started playing this game June 15th 2015, so like not even a month ago I've been playing this game. And I gotta say, guys, once I heard that this game was coming to the NA and the EU, I completely freaked out. I couldn't believe it. After 3 years, like, I heard about this game a while ago, okay? I heard about it, but I never actually did my research on it, and I never thought that I'd be actually playing it before, or playing it ever at all, I guess. I was on YouTube one day and I just started searching up, MMORPGs, and this one video I saw showed up as a, I think it was upcoming 2015 MMORPGs, and this was listed as number 2 or number 1, Blade and Soul. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Actually, I heard about this game before, but I never actually, like I said, never researched it. So, I thought that was pretty cool that they said that it was coming. This guy said that it was coming in 2015, and so I went ahead and I looked up some info on this game, and sure shit that this game was coming out, or is coming out, in winter of 2015. I gotta say, I'm completely amazed, because as soon as I saw that, I went ahead and I watched the live streams. I went ahead, I started doing some information research on like the Facebook, the Twitter, all over, just to get the most insight and the most information on catching myself up, keeping myself up to date. And come to find out that this game is extremely popular in all over Asia. I couldn't believe it. A lot of people, and you may disagree with me on this one, but a lot of people say, from all the videos I've seen in the comment section about this game, people are saying that they're gonna leave Terra to play this game. So I thought, when I saw that, and this was before I started playing, I immediately thought, damn, this game must be, it must really live up to its name, So I went ahead, did some research again on how I could play this game beforehand when the NA and the EU servers come out in winter of 2015. They said that, well, at this point you can go ahead and you can start playing on the Korean server, the Chinese server, Taiwan, and or Japan server, or there's even the private server or the Russian server, which is all translated into English. Now I thought, alright, well, maybe I should go on the Russian server, but before I did that, I realized that the Russian server was actually, or I don't know if it still is, but it's kind of outdated. I don't know. I couldn't find a research on whether or not they said that it was going to be updated, but they said that it's a very early build of Blade and Soul. So my next best thing was to find out how to play it on, I guess, one of the Asian servers, and I went with the Japan server because, well, I kind of understand Japanese. Well, I speak a little bit of Japanese, and I understand a little bit of Japanese. And by the way, the footage that you're seeing is just me running my dailies. If I haven't said it before, but I'm still a noob. Don't get me wrong. I've only been playing less than a month, and I'm still a huge noob. And I really don't know what I'm doing, and but I'm trying to look up so many. I've been trying to look up so many builds, and I'm playing as my destroyer here, my main class destroyer. Pretty much the whole concept of the destroyer, the tank class, I guess you could call it, is how I play every single MMORPG, mostly. When it comes to single-player, third-person MMOs, I'm always the tank or the DPS tank or whatever. So I chose destroyer, and yeah. So I'm always looking up builds, and I was trying to get this thing called the Demolition Judgment combo going, but I could never do it because of my ping. I think my ping is about 100 to 120, something like that. Because I don't know. I think that's still pretty bad, honestly. I got over 100 ping. That's pretty bad, to be honest. I don't know. So I can never get that combo going. I can get it for like a second, and then I just lose it. But either way, back on topic, yeah, guys. NAEU servers are coming to winter, and what I'm basically doing here is why I'm playing on the Japan server. Like I said before, I understand a little bit of Japanese. I can read a little bit of Japanese, so it definitely helps me out. Even though I got the English patch, the whole entire game isn't technically translated with this patch, as they do keep updating it though. So most of it is pretty translated, but not everything. But I can still understand some of the things, which helps me out on my my main quests and my side quest and whatever, just all that goodness. And you know, I gotta say, guys, the storyline too. I just gotta throw this out there, man. The storyline is incredible. I really love the fact on where they're going with this story. You know, the whole concept of, yeah, there's this person and she killed your master, and you know, you gotta go take revenge, and you gotta, you know, get the Twilight's Edge. You know, if you've seen the trailer, I'm pretty sure you've seen the trailer if you're keeping up with this game. Over almost 1 million people saw the 4 Great Guardians trailer from it's posted on the Blade and Soul YouTube page. And yeah, so, you know, either way though, guys, I think this MMORPG, in my opinion, is definitely going to stand the test of time. Even though they said it themselves that they're actually Omid, I think that's his name, Omid or whatever, Nico and you know, Julianne from the live streams. They said that they're only going to be releasing 3 acts. And 3 out of the 6 acts, I guess you can say. And so I definitely think that we're gonna be, if this may not be, it's probably not gonna be as updated as the Asian servers, but we're eventually gonna get it. Like the new Warlock class that was introduced, I did some research, I think a couple months ago, maybe like 6 months ago. I don't think that's gonna be in there. Level cap in the Asian servers is 50. I think we're only gonna have up to 45. And yeah, so I don't know, but either way, it's okay because I love the fact that everything is going to be translated. There's going to be a couple westernized features in the NA and the EU server, and I feel like this game, I mean, for this being out for 3 years, you know, and I mean the whole, I think they planned to get this game out. The whole concept of the game was planned out in 2009, and then it was finally released in 2012, I believe. You know, for this game being out for already 3 years, I definitely still think that it's definitely up to date. And like I said before, it's going to stand the test of time because I love the combat system, I love the graphics, and there is just definitely some things about this game that just make me want to come back to it. You know, as you can see, you know, there's some pretty cool stuff, some a little bit of fan service, you know. A lot of guys I know come to this game to play as the females for obvious reasons, but hey man, you know, that's fine with me. You know, you want to be female, I want to be female, you know, and I want to play as a female for the obvious reasons. That's fine, you know, who cares, you know, as long as you're enjoying the game, right? But either way, guys, I think a couple of the reasons why I love this game so much now, like I've completely, as soon as I found out about this game, I completely fell for it, you know, like I fell in love with this game as soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw the gameplay, and I just had to get my hands on this, you know, I just gotta try it out. And so far, I have been completely addicted to it, you know, I gotta throw that out there. I've been completely addicted to it, and this game is just all in out, everything. You can quote me on this one too. This is literally everything I've ever wanted in an MMORPG. I love the fact that there isn't necessarily a healer class, okay? You know, if you haven't noticed that, or you know, if you haven't seen that, or you haven't done research at all, you know, I'm trying to keep you up to date, but at the same time giving you my opinions on you know, the fact that it's coming out for the Western, they're coming out with a Western version in winter. I'm definitely going to be picking up that Founders Pack that they were talking about, and I'm going to have to give out my estimates that the cheapest Founder Pack is probably going to be about, maybe about 15 to 20 bucks. But either way, all the Founders Pack they said is going to be coming out with a closed beta period key, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, as well as get the 3-day head start on launch in winter. And I recently just joined the Blade and Soul NA guild that's on Facebook. You can check it out, Blade and Soul NA at facebook.com. And they have over about, I think almost, or if already, a little bit over 200 members. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, we're gonna be, you know, you know, it's great to see that there's already a guild being planned for this game, even though it hasn't even been released. There's a lot of members on that guild that actually played, are doing exactly what I'm doing, or have been for the past year or two. They actually know a thing about the game or two. Actually, some of them know a lot about the game, and they're actually in the guild and they're willing to help out people like me, the newbies, the fresh meats, the new guys and gals, whatever. So that's great. You know, if you want to pick up this game, or if you want to try this game, I highly recommend it, guys. I mean, it's a free-to-play game, not pay-to-win. There's a lot of MMORPGs that I've seen and played that are definitely pay-to-win, but this one strictly, I mean, and just, I can't emphasize it enough, it's strictly pay to win. I was about to say pay to win. It's strictly free to play and not pay to win. I'm sorry. It's not pay to win, okay? Not. God dang, I'm losing it. But yeah, so you know, it's great to see that. Like I said, it's great to see that there's already a guild being posted out about this game that's already being planned. And like I said, there's about 200 members on there, and we're planning to get onto the same server and the same sub server as well. So we can go ahead and just help each other out and run through the guilds and all that. And if you want to play with me in Blade and Soul when the NA comes out, or if you're planning to buy a Founders Pack and you're planning to get into the closed beta version, and you want to go ahead and jump on the same server, we can party up, and I can you know, party up and just play, run some dungeons, and do some awesome PvP things, as well as raiding, you know, because we're gonna need 2 hands for raiding, you know. Then I highly suggest that you join that Blade and Soul NA guild. The admins of that guild is actually very nice. They're very nice people, and they're willing to accept anyone who wants to join in. You know, very good people out there. We're all helping each other out by posting on that timeline on the Facebook page, and just all in all good people. So I highly suggest, if you want to play with me, go ahead and join that guild. You know, just go ahead, send a request. It's a closed group. Send a request, and you will probably be accepted within you know, the first couple of hours or so. You know, it depends on the admins if they're logging on or not. But you know, either way, if you want to play with me in Blade Soul, go ahead, join that guild. There's some really nice people, and we're all planning to jump on the same server, like I said before, help each other out and all that. So it's definitely a huge step, because one of the biggest things about Blade and Soul is, of course, you're able to solo things like I am right here. I'm soloing this first ever dungeon. I think this is the first dungeon you do at the beginning of the first act, or the Dragon Force region. Yeah, first region, you're starting out region, I guess. Yeah, this is the first dungeon, first epic dungeon. I'm sorry, but you know, other than that, having teamwork and having friends to play with definitely makes things 10 times more fun. I gotta say, like, you know, I've met some really amazing people on the Japan server, and it's gonna be a shame that when the NA version comes out, I'm probably not gonna jump back on this server. I'm gonna continue and officially stick onto the NA server. But you know, either way, meeting good people, meeting nice people, is just makes the game worthwhile. It makes the game more fun. It definitely brings down a huge charm on whether or not you want to come back to it or not. Something about this game, man, I gotta say, something about this game just continues to make me come back to this game, whether or not I take a week break or a day off. There's always a time where at this point, there's always a time where I'm thinking about it, and I just want to jump in and see the visuals, play this game at the 60 FPS, 1080p, beautiful graphics, and just experience the greatness that is Blade and Soul. Now, there's 2 key factors that I haven't actually said yet, and this is definitely personal preference, I'm sorry, an opinion on why you should play this. Now, there's 2 things, like I said, one of them being, do you like MMORPGs? You know, this is like a question that I should be asking, or I'm asking you and asking everyone, you know, whether or not you should pick up or you should start playing Blade and Soul. And I gotta say, the first question is, do you like MMORPGs? Because if you don't, this is not the game for you. If you know what an MMORPG is, you're familiar with it, and you're thinking about playing one, or you just want to find something to do, try this one out if you like it, okay? And the second key factor is, well, this is kind of my personal preference as well. Do you like anime? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna bring it out, say it. Why not? Who cares? I'm gonna say, do you like anime? Because if you do, this is definitely something for you to play. Because as you can see, you know, there's so many key things that make this game so, like, the graphics is so animation. If you look at the, you know, when you're in your character customization, there's so many anime aspect features about this game that just make the game that just make the game even better for those anime lovers. You know, I've been watching anime probably about all my life, ever since my brother introduced me to Inuyasha back in the early 2000s, you know. You know, that's when the whole journey took off. I've always been addicted to it. I always loved anime, and you know, this is something that, like I said, I've always ever wanted in a video game. You know, not only it being a good MMORPG, but having 3D animation, anime, manga, whatever. Graphics, you know, as you can see with the lolicons, the land, and just, you know, the whole aspect of, like, look at their eyes, and there's just their facial structures. You know, it's definitely, you know, it looks great, okay? I gotta say, this 3D anime graphics at its fullest, thrown into a free-to-play video game for anyone who has a PC to play, you know, whether or not you have, like, you don't even have to have a good gaming PC to play this game, you know, just mess with the settings. Anybody with a PC can play this, you know, I guarantee it. Okay, I guarantee it. But of course, you know, get a good gaming PC if you want to enjoy it at the fullest, you know, 4K graphics, 1080 graphics, 1440 graphics, whatever. But either way, like I said, it doesn't take much to play it. It's free to play, and all you really need to have with this game is patience, you know, because it's an MMORPG. You gotta have patience. And of course, the two key factors that I keep coming back to is, do you like MMOs and do you like anime? Because if you do, then this is definitely the game for you. I have been searching so hard for a game like this to come out. It's not even funny. I was actually a little bit disappointed to hear that this game wasn't already out for the NA version, but since the fact that it's 2015 now, and you know, the weight has been lifted, and we finally got the announcement that it's coming to the NA, I couldn't be more happier. You know, I really couldn't be more happier. And I want to hear what you guys have to think about this. You know, after watching some gameplay footage of this noob, me, playing the game, what do you think of the game so far? Or if you have already seen the game, if you already played if you already did some research, and if you played the game already, like I said before, I'm actually just playing the Japanese server because not only that I understand the language, but I'm just trying to get some practice in, because I don't want to be posting any content about this game coming into the closed beta version not knowing what the hell to do, you know. That was my whole notion at this point. I'm just jumping on the Asian servers just to get some practice in, maybe meet a few people here and there, understand my main class a little bit better, come into the closed beta super strong, knowing what to do, and come into the official NA launch at my fullest, you know, my fullest potential, you know, being achieved when the NA comes out. That's pretty much the whole sole reason why I'm coming back, or I'm starting to play this, or starting to get some practice in on the Asian servers. Like I said, just to get some practice in, and just to know exactly, get to know what I'm trying to do, get to know what I'm trying to achieve when doing this on the Asian servers, so I know what the hell to do when I know, so that I know what the hell to do on the on the official launch. But yeah, guys, either way, I guess that's gonna be it for me. Like I said, you know, before, this game is a great game. You gotta love the anime graphics, 3D graphics, and you gotta love the MMORPG aspect. This game is crazy. There's no healer class. They want everyone to get a piece of the action. You get great cinematic views, and overall the storyline is incredible. I absolutely love the storyline, and I want to get your thoughts and opinions about this. You know, after waiting 3 years of this game being out, what do you think of it so far? Okay, now what do you think of it coming to the NA and the EU servers at this point after 3 years after it being launched? There's definitely a lot of key factors that this game is going to offer to the table that most MMOs don't have, like whether it being knowing what kind of loot drops on each dungeon just by researching it in game, and instead of going on forums and all that, and of course all the wonderful cinematic views and the fact that you don't need a mount because you are a mount. I mean, there's so many different things that about this game that I haven't even covered that is so different and unique from all MMOs I've ever played. It's extremely different. And like I said, what are your thoughts and opinions after you've heard mine? I give this game 11 out of 10 on the wonderful MMORPG rate score. But like I said, what is your thoughts and opinions about this game? What do you think of it so far? And if you have been playing it so far, what do you think of it finally coming out to NA? What is your thoughts on it? If you played Terra, will you make that switch from Terra to playing this game, or will you continue to play Terra? Either way, it's your opinion, your personal preference. I, for one, will be playing this game to the fullest, and it saddens me to say that there aren't many YouTubers out there, or big YouTubers out there, doing this game or posting content about this game, good quality videos about this game, and I want to be one of them from the NA region to do so, you know. So expect to see a lot of content from this game, and expect to see a lot of content when this game fully releases, you know. So yeah, and if you want to give me some tips on how I can improve my skills, you know, like I said, I can't get that combo in with the destroyer because of my ping, but if you can definitely show me some builds, or definitely show me you know, how I can improve my skills on playing this game, I'm all ears for learning. You know, I'm definitely down for the whole learning process. I want to learn from you as you will learn from me, you know, if you let me. But either way, guys, go ahead and give me some of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below if you have the time, if you feel like it. And as always, I always love every single one of you easy supporters out there. Let me know what you think of this content, what you think of this game. I'm very, very curious. I read all the comments. And, yeah, guys. And as always, you know, I hope you're all having a very easy day. Like I said, I love every single one of you easy supporters out there. And this has been the One Man Army, Mr. Easy for Life. And I'm out. Peace.